Cassidy has been admitted at the emergency vet. I have Topper here. He does have an infection in his stumps. And he had a very full bladder, so they weren't sure if he had some neurological issues that were making it difficult for him to pee. Hey buddy, come see me. This is Mr. Topper. He came with us for moral support. Oh, come on, come see us. We all need some kitten therapy right now. And you are just the kitten to give it to us. Right, buddy? Did you just have a big adventure? You did. So they have him on IV antibiotics, and they definitely, I'm not sure how exactly to put it, initially they recommended euthanasia because of his overall condition, just because I think they're probably not used to people bringing in feral kittens and, caring very much whether they survive or being willing to, I guess, advocate for them. So they were fairly surprised when I said that no, that was, unless he's suffering, I don't want to do that, obviously. So he is, not in the greatest condition. Oh, bless you. But we'll see how he does tonight and hope for the best. But if it turns out to be a neurological issue with his bladder, that's going to be a big problem, obviously, for his quality of life going forward. So that is definitely something that we will need to, I don't know. We just don't have a lot of information right now. And they need to run a bunch of tests and all of that stuff and see, what else is going on and how far the infection has spread and all that stuff. So they did think that he was born, that he was born without his feet. So, but they hadn't done x-rays or anything like that. So, I'm not sure. But they hadn't done x-rays or anything like that. So, I'm not sure. But the most important thing at this point is just getting him some antibiotics and finding out if he is actually able to pee on his own, and then we will take it from there. So that I will do everything possible for him, and it was really hard leaving him there, but that is the best place for him if he needs to be on antibiotics, and IV antibiotics are the best way to treat him right now, and so he needs to be there in order to do that. I did ask if Topper could stay too, but they didn't think that would be helpful. So Mr. Topper is going to have a sleepover with me so that he's not here by himself. Look how not feral he is after his big adventure. So everybody just send your good thoughts. But where are you going? We're petting. We're having kitten therapy time. You are my therapy kitten right now. You have a job to do, and it's called administer kitten therapy. Yes, that's your job. Oh, but he doesn't want to. No, there, that's better. Oh, see? So no one will have to worry about the rats getting them tonight, because I'll have Topper with me. I hope you don't have ringworm. Like, see, you like it. You just pretend like you have to act all big and tough sometimes, I know. You really like it, though. You're a good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy. Are you a good boy? Do you have dramatic ear floofs? Very dramatic floofage? You do, don't you? Very special. Yes, you are very special. Oh, that's a big sigh. So he will be there overnight, and then I will take him to Mountain View, straight to Mountain View, and then we'll assess the situation at that point and come up with a plan. So I will keep you all posted. I don't know whether to leave the. I'm not gonna have a camera on him over at my house because I'm just gonna probably keep him upstairs. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't figured that out yet. But oh, are you getting a text message? But you're too cute. Are you too cute? Look how adorable you are. Yes. Very sweet. So I will keep you posted. I should ask what time. You're such a good boy. Look, you're not a feral kitten. No, you're a little snuggle bunny. Aren't you a little snuggle bunny? You are. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, he says I'm not a snuggle bunny. Well, you're gonna have a little snack. That's a good idea. You should have a little snack. Here, have a little snack. I know your little bed's been unmade. So, all right. So that's the update. Yes, the infection is in his stumps. Both of his stumps were infected. So, which is not super surprising, but I'm surprised that he didn't have a fever his temp's been normal. So I don't know if that's because he was thin. The vet did say that he was amazed that it's still like that he survived at all. And he kind of, when I immediately began weeping when he suggested that, you know, we euthanize, he kind of raised an eyebrow and was like, well, he wouldn't have made it much longer anyway. I was like, he made it exactly as long as he needed to make it to get rescued. So anyway, hey buddy. Anyway, I will keep you posted. He was very nice. I think it's just they get people all the time that bring in, like, they'll find a feral cat or kittens or whatever, and they're not the owners, and they're not necessarily going to spend money to care for them. And, you know, we've known from the start that even though he's a little survivor, we don't know what we're going to find when we do the x-rays and everything. So you know, he's just looking at him and thinking that his quality of life, under normal circumstances, his quality of life would not be good. But he doesn't know that, you know, I'm going to find him an awesome home and that I will pay for him to get better if as long as he's not suffering. So so I don't think he was doing anything improper by any stretch. I just think that he was not expecting Cassidy to have a high value, considering his you know, he doesn't have legs and stuff. He doesn't know that we love the ones that are different, even if they are a little bit extra work and cost us a little bit more. But whatever happens, anyway, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see how he does tonight. So send your good thoughts and your prayers and whatever you want to do his way, and because he needs them tonight. He just needs to fight for one more night and show everyone that he wants to do it. So do you guys want me to leave the chat on so you guys can chat, or do you want me to turn it off? Because there's not going to be anything in here. It's just going to be, it will just be you and the rats. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna turn it off. I guess people are saying turn it off, so I'll turn it off, and then Topper's gonna come home with me for the night, where he can give all of us ringworm. But I don't want to leave him alone. So I will keep you posted, though. I will be calling them and getting updates throughout the night. So if there's anything to announce, I will announce it. I did the tech who's going to be in charge of him for the night. I did you know, my best to weep all over her and let her know that he's very special and that he fought to survive for 9 weeks and that he's a fighter and he wants to live and that, you know, it's that she needs to make sure that he gets every possible advantage that he needs. And so I think she understood at the end of my weeping incoherent tirade that and she was just carrying him around with her all wrapped up in his blanket. So and I also told the girls at reception that they needed to also make sure that he was getting lots of hugs and that he's very special and that he has a great life ahead of him if he can just get through this. Oh, and they did confirm that he's a boy. So that's good. But they couldn't find testicles either. So he's getting, yep, so, okay. So, all right. Okay, so I'm going to shut off the camera and pack up Floofy Floof here and take him with me. And, yeah, the emergency vet didn't do anything wrong. Yep, no need to call. Please don't call the emergency vet. He was doing what, I mean, he was recommending what would be in the best interest of Cassidy in other circumstances. Right? So he was definitely, I mean, in other circumstances when Cassidy wasn't going to have, you know, the possibility of a great home and great care, it would likely be kindest potentially to euthanize him. However, he didn't know that Cassidy has a support system and is not going to be ever in that scenario. So he was recommending in the best interest of Cassidy under kind of normal circumstances. I mean, you can imagine being in an emergency vet, they get like, you know, a cat that's been hit by a car and like a possum that's, you know, they get animals in that aren't necessarily owned by people, that people aren't invested in, and they don't know that they're going to have great support going forward, so they have to take that into consideration, right? So that's right, don't call the Mounties either. So anyway, yes, we are abnormal here. So I went up to the girls at reception to pay, and they were like, so you need the paperwork, and I was like, yep. And they were like, to euthanize, right? And I was like, no. And they both of them just totally like had the biggest smiles on their faces, and they were like, oh, thank God. Because they were, anyway, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I do know that he is getting whatever he needs right now, and that's all we can do. So all right. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get Topper settled, and then I'll be back here later on to do evening meds with the upstairs kittens. And maybe I'll call and see if I get an update to give by then. Right, and I haven't actually started working on the signs that I need to have done by midnight, so maybe I'll try to do those. All right. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to shut this one down, so you can go chat on tips if you want to, or whatever. I'll keep you posted.